Have you ever wondered what buoyancy is? Well, let me explain it to you in simple terms. Buoyancy is the upward force exerted by a fluid, such as water or air, that opposes the weight of an object immersed in it. This force is why objects float or sink in fluids. To understand how buoyancy works, we need to delve into a fascinating concept called Archimedes Principle. According to this principle, the buoyant force experienced by an object submerged in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. In simpler words, when an object is placed in a fluid, it pushes the fluid out of the way, creating an upward force equal to the weight of the displaced fluid. You might be wondering, why do some objects float while others sink? Well, it all depends on the relative densities of the object, and the fluid density is the measure of how much mass is packed into a given volume. If the object is denser than the fluid, it will sink as it displaces a smaller volume of fluid compared to its weight. On the other hand, if the object is less dense than the fluid, it will float, as the buoyant force will be greater than its own weight. Let's take a look at a classic example, a ship. A ship is made up of a vast volume of air-filled spaces and materials that are less dense than water. Due to its shape, the ship displaces a large amount of water, creating a significant buoyant force that allows it to float. Even though a ship may appear heavy, it is the buoyant force that keeps it afloat. Similarly, when you swim or take a bath, your body is mostly composed of water, which has a similar density to the fluid around you. This allows you to experience neutral buoyancy, where your body hovers effortlessly in the water. Understanding buoyancy is not only fascinating, but also crucial in various real-life situations. For instance, it plays a vital role in designing and constructing boats, submarines, and even hot air balloons, as they all rely on buoyancy to stay afloat or navigate through fluids. So next time you see an object floating or sinking in a fluid, you'll know that it's all due to buoyancy, the upward force exerted by the fluid.